It was an intense 2024 DPORL Cup Series season for sure, but now it's time to have some fun. We've taken all the stakes, all the intensity away, and everybody's here to just have a good time. It's on the high banks of California Speedway this time, a little bit higher bank than you're used to. We're going to have some fun here today. It's the Pepsi All-Star Challenge. It's still technically a part of the DPORL Cup Series 2024. Hello everybody, this is Drew Webb, or That DP Guy, and welcome to the Pepsi All-Star Challenge. Now, of course, this will consist of two races, the first of which you can see here. This is the Pepsi All-Star Open, and then, of course, the main event, the All-Star Race. So, you know, we're in it for a little bit of a longer night, a couple races, but it's going to be a fun one for sure. We're going to crown an All-Star Race winner for virtual money because I can't afford you to pay out real money. So, you know what? Going to be a fun one either way. Going to be a little more relaxed and, you know, going to be a good time. I'm glad to have everyone back postseason one more time before we have the crazy off-season and transfers and all of that. And, you know, it's going to be a crazy one because I expect some drivers to switch up rides. And, of course, there are some big changes coming for the 2025 DPORL Cup Series season, and that will be announced soon. But before we get to any of the action on track, let me give you a little bit of a map of what's going to go on soon. So, of course, we've got this race today, July 4th. We got the All-Star Open, the All-Star Race. We'll have that happen. That'll be kind of the last official race of the 2024 DPORL Cup Series season. Now, after that, I'll be going on vacation for a bit, and then we'll have sign-ups, you know, just typical normal YouTube sign-ups for, you know, as fun off-season series. It'll be like a super speedway series, and we'll just have a little bit of fun with it, just so everyone can enjoy and have a little fun in the off-season. So that will be, you know, just kind of a fun break for everyone to have a little bit of fun, see their drivers run still, but not take it too seriously. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and reveal some details about the 2025 DPORL Cup Series season. And, of course, that will kick off in 2025. Now, maybe I'll sneak in a couple more exhibition races in there just for the fun of it, just to have people sign up and have fun. But that's kind of a roadmap of where we're going and what we're going to be doing. But now, the important part, of course, is the All-Star Open at this point. 21 drivers in the All-Star Open, and only the winner will transfer. It's 13 laps. It's a straight run to the finish, and only the winner matters. Second place, all the way back to 21st, irrelevant in this race. The one winner will transfer to the main All-Star event. So very high stakes, although once again, very casual, very relaxed. Everyone just having fun out here. And so, now that we kind of got this pre-race speech out of the way, let's go ahead and get those engines fired.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there we go, there's the command. Let's go ahead and get things started here in California. Let's make sure all 21 drivers roll off. I want to make sure all of them roll off so everyone at least has a chance at the start of the race. Not that they'll really have a chance by halfway when half of them are wrecked out. But if I do scroll a starting lineup across the side of your screen, you're welcome. But honestly, I'm just going to run through the full thing right now. Ludovic Charette, Angel Gutierrez in row number 1. Eric Monaco, Brandon Rose in row number 2. And in row number 3, Bernardo de Oliveira and Justin Perez. Row number 4, Alex Smith, Alex Sanvital. Row number 5, Bradley Ream and Zach Magoon. Row 6, Aaron Abel and Igor Barreto. Row 7, Skylar Taylor, Blaine Keys. Row 8, Matthew Hubert and Samit Ozkin. Row 9, Justin Henley, Dylan Matthews. Row 10, Nathan Ormond and Wyatt O'Connor. And rounding out the field in row 11 is Bryce Egan. There's your 21 drivers, all of which still looking for a win, and one of them will get one tonight and transfer into the All-Star race. So here we go, pace car. out of turn 4. If I can speak the English language, that would be nice. Pace car off into the pit lane, and now Ludovic Charette gonna lead him to green from California. They make it off of turn 2. Charette leads, but they're 4 wide all throughout the pack. This one's going to be a massive one, I can tell you right now. Here we go. Oh, man, hard hit to the outside wall. Wow. The 41 takes a huge shot, and then back to the line. We're almost 4 wide. Aaron Abel leads that lap. Great move from Aaron Abel through the middle, 4 wide. But wow, what a hit for San Vital and Justin Perez, who are out of this race on lap number 1. Just as expected, to be honest with you. I mean, we knew there were going to be some pretty big wrecks, and that starts us off early. Luckily, just 2 drivers involved in that. It could have been a whole lot worse if someone up front in the bottom lane would have had an issue. So all these drivers coming around, catching the pace car, just going to make sure they don't pit. I wouldn't expect them to pit after completing 1 lap, and they do not pit. Nobody else decides to pit. Still 19 drivers in this race. Let's see what happened to bring out the caution here in the Pepsi All-Star Open. Well, watch this. This one's just going to be a blatant example of Justin Perez coming down the racetrack into Alex San Vital, and boom, what a hit. Those two very, very hard into the outside wall, and of course that is a concrete wall. That is not a safer barrier, so very, very hard hit for those two, and both of them out of the race. That was a very hard hit to open things, but you know, that's exactly what we expected here. And of course the race back, Aaron Abel did win that. So we've had some hard hits early, but 19 drivers of the 21 do survive. So we'll go ahead and go back and get the green flag once again from California. Just received the 1 to green right here. We'll go back racing on lap 6. And honestly, if we want any hope at a green flag finish, I think the best opportunity would be for them to wreck right away. So I don't know. I'm not necessarily rooting for them to wreck, but, you know, for entertainment purposes, it would be very convenient if they did wreck on this next lap. So, you know, I mean, just saying here, you know. If you want a green flag finish, then I don't know, pick out your least favorite driver and hope that they wreck. I don't know. But either way, we're having a good time here. Just looking to get the All-Star Open complete. Very short race, 13 laps, so you know, let's see who comes out a winner. Aaron Abel, with the daring 4-wide move, was able to get the lead. Ludovic Charette still second. Matthew Hubert third. Eric Monaco fourth. And Justin Henley in fifth. So off of turn number 4, the pace car goes, and Aaron Abel will lead them on a single file restart to green. Now, I'm not saying that won't cause chaos, because it'll cause chaos, I can tell you that. As Matthew Hubert jumps to the inside, Aaron Abel leads them to green, Justin Henley jumps to the outside, and Bryce Eakin jumps to the inside, with Bradley Ream going even lower. We are already looking 3 wide right here. Matthew Hubert looking on Aaron Abel, not quite going to get there, 3 wide. Ludovic Charette gets cycled out. Justin Henley making the move for second. We are 2 wide, not quite 3 wide anymore. But Henley wants to change that and dives it in 3 wide under Hubert. Unbelievably, we are 3 wide, and Justin Henley takes the lead, with Bryce Eakin now looking underneath for the lead this time. It's going to be Henley that leads that lap. We are still going strong. Bradley Ream to the inside. We're 3 wide in multiple different places, and we are almost wrecking. Very, very edgy right there, but they all make it through. Samad Ozkin looks to the inside of Bradley Ream with help from Bernardo de Oliveira. Still 3 wide, not 4 wide. And that's going to be what saves a lot of these drivers, is staying 3 wide. And look at that! Ozkin almost got hooked by the 37, but is going to maintain the lead. What a move! Samad Ozkin to the lead. And now clear as Skylar Taylor is in second. Looks like Gutierrez is going to go for second. Still 3 wide, looking 4 wide. There goes Charette. Hard into the outside wall and upside down. Huge hit in front of them. Unbelievable. And there goes half the field. Oh, baby, what a hit. Let's see who wins the race back to the line. Nathan Ormond, Blaine Keys going at it to the line. This could be for the win. It's Nathan Ormond who leads them back to the stripe. I think they might have enough time to get back going, but just don't know how that's going to work quite yet. But look at that. Tons of drivers with huge damage. Ream, O'Connor, Henley, Magoon, Alex Smith, Igor Barreto, Ludovic Charette. Oh, wow. And a big impact right there for a lot of those drivers. But you know what? That's what happens when you get chaotic here, and we certainly did. Lap 9 of 13, as Nathan Ormond is the leader. But let's take a look at what happened to bring out caution number 2. This one was a lot larger. We're going to get 2 different angles of this one. First, this wreck right here with Igor Barreto coming up into Charette. Charette takes a hard hit into the outside wall. You can see the wrecking in front of him, and we'll take a look at what happened there. But Charette with a huge, huge hit into the outside wall and upside down with no chance to win the All-Star Open. Let's take a look at one more angle here of what happened in that second wreck. Well, this one's going to be on Wyatt O'Connor. Watch O'Connor try and avoid. Good avoidance, but then washes up the track into this group. And oh, wow. Big hit. That's 2 big hits right there in that wreck. Actually, 2 separate wrecks, 2 big hits, but that was absolutely huge. And then right here, racing back to the line, Nathan Ormond wins the race back to the line. We'll see if they get back going, but let's go ahead and go back and see what happens to finish this race, the All-Star Open. We will get back racing. Unbelievably, we just got the 1 to green from the pace car right there. Lights out. And wow, this is going to set up a ridiculous sprint to the finish. Just 1 lap to determine the winner of the Pepsi All-Star Open and who transfers into the All-Star race. This will be a real fun one right here. I'd say, really, the top 5 or 6 have a chance to win this one. And how many are actually still in this race? Yeah, 11. We only have 11 drivers out of the 21 still in this race. And, you know, maybe all 11 have a chance to win. I don't know at this point. But we'll just have to see how chaotic it gets on this restart and whether Blaine Keys can get a jump on Nathan Ormond. As we're into turn 3, all these drivers get one last chance at the win. Will it be Nathan Ormond? Or could it be Blaine Keys? Could it be Angel Gutierrez or Eric Monaco, Bryce Egan, Skylar Taylor? Could it be any of them? We'll find out right here. A 1-lap sprint to the finish. Here we go. Nathan Ormond leads him to green and gets a pretty decent jump right there. Eric Monaco to the inside of Angel Gutierrez for third. Will Keys look to the inside? Any move? Yes, Blaine Keys does look to the inside of Nathan Ormond. That's the move he needed to make. Blaine Keys makes the move right there. Eric Monaco now coming up for the potential race win. Here we go. Eric Monaco to the inside. This is for the win of the Pepsi All-Star Open. Into turn number 3. Keys on the outside, Monaco on the inside. They are side by side off the corner. Here we come to the line. Keys with the run on the outside. Blaine Keys wins the Pepsi All-Star Open. How about that for Blaine Keys? Got the run on the outside with the push from Skylar Taylor. How about that? Great win right there for Blaine Keys. I thought Eric Monaco had it. I thought it was guaranteed that Eric Monaco was going to win that race. But no, it was not. Blaine Keys with an amazing run on the outside, got the win, and he'll be competing for that all-star race victory. Unbelievable. Great finish, great racing, huge wrecks, lots of drivers out of the race. But in the end, the top 11 finished all within a half a second of each other. And look at that, top 4 within a tenth of a second. Wow. Absolutely insane right there. So, reviewing your finishing order right here for the All-Star Open, Blaine Keys, Eric Monaco came so close. Skylar Taylor, Brandon Rose, all within a tenth. Then Nathan Ormond falls to 5th. Ozkin, Gutierrez, Matthews, Egan, Abel, that's your top 10. Bernardo de Oliveira is your last car to finish. And then out of the race, Alex Smith, Zach Magoon, Bradley Ream, Wyatt O'Connor, Justin Henley, Matthew Hubert, Igor Barreto, Ludovic Charette, Alex Sandoval, and Justin Perez. So that's it for the All-Star Open. Let's go ahead and get to the All-Star race. Congrats to Blaine Keys, who'll race for the All-Star race victory. Let's get to it. All right, we have made it to the main event, the All-Star race of the Pepsi All-Star Challenge 2024. We've got our 20 drivers lined up right here, all competing for a prestigious victory. Of course, all in good fun. Let's go ahead and go through these 20 drivers right now. I'll get you the top 10, and then we'll get the command. Bruno Diacomo, our most recent winner, is on pole right here. How about that for Bruno Diacomo? Jonathan Carrison won at the Brickyard. Great win, very dramatic. CJ Grider, of course, picked up some early wins, picked up a win during the doubleheader challenge, and Caleb Rose, one of our exhibition winners right there. Logan Williams has had multiple wins, had a dominant win at Las Vegas, which stands out. And of course, Jack Haas, who's picked up a couple wins this year, including in a Talladega exhibition that never aired. Nick Kensington was able to pick up a win this year and has had a really strong season all the way through. And Benny Watson, of course, has a couple wins as well. Tom Sloan picked up the win at Watkins Glen, I believe. And then it looks like Blaine Keys will be starting 10th. That's our All-Star Open winner right there. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a little break for the command because I didn't time this out really well and am lazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and stall for the next about 20 seconds because I don't know why. That was just lazy on my part. But you know what? We're having fun. I'm lazy. You know, why not? So either way, let's go ahead and get the command to fire engines in the All-Star Race 2024.
Drivers, start your engines!
All right, so there's the command right there. Row number 6, Caleb Holloway picked up a win, and Leonard Kochmar, our champion in 2024. Laura Chung picked up the Southern 500 victory on fuel saving. Reggie Fogelman with a dominant victory at Martinsville. RJ Beers, our Daytona 500 winner, and Daniel Voiles, I believe, picked up the first win in an exhibition. Lucien Bianchi had no wins, but at the discretion of our champion, Leonard Kochmar, is in this race, and Kyler Sustry, another early season winner. Ryan Durrani picked up that win at Irwindale, a great win for Durrani coming back from a lap down, and then Nathan Stapleton in the 20 with a win at Iowa. So there you go, 20 drivers in this race, and we're going to get things going right here. Bruno Diacomo gonna lead the field, and oh boy, it's going to be a fun one. 30 laps in this race, and of course we're going to have a whole lot of wrecking, so who can survive the wreckage to come out and win here in California? All right, let's get going here. Bruno Diacomo in the 55 leads them to green. We're racing in the Pepsi All-Star Race. Oh no, trouble already! Voiles getting hooked, I think. Oh no, that's a huge hit to the inside wall. Oh my goodness. Daniel Voiles immediately. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. And Bruno Giacomo leads. Caleb Rose is going to take second away in this race, and we're 4 wide off the corner. Looks like we're going to survive that. And Bruno Giacomo leads them back to the caution. Unbelievable. Wow. Daniel Voiles got absolutely destroyed there. We're going to have to take a look at what happened. I cannot believe what I just saw. And so early on, we already have a caution, and we're beating and banging under yellow, almost 5 wide. But let's take a look at what happens, since I don't anticipate them pitting. Actually, we'll see if they pit, because it is a 30-lap race. It is a little bit longer. So I'll see if they do pit. Any move being made right here. Looks like they're lower on the track, but I don't anticipate anybody pitting. And no. Looks like nobody pits right there. We're just 3 wide under a pace lap, because why not? That's real fun right there. All right, let's take a look at what happened to bring out the first caution of the day. Daniel Voiles absolutely dies right there. Yep, this was a bad one. Just take a look. Daniel Voiles gonna come down the track here as we're almost 5 wide, and yeah, this one's bad. Take a look at this. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Daniel Voiles just got absolutely destroyed. I mean, that is terrible. That's probably one of the bigger wrecks we've had this year. Daniel Voiles, my goodness. I mean, got hooked, but kind of came down at the same time. That's, wow. Wow, we're going to get you on board of that one. They'd never do that in real life, but we're doing it here. Just watch it. You know what? Just watch it, honestly. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's so terrible. That is just as bad as almost the Reggie Fogelman catch fence wreck. That is, oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, Daniel Voiles. Oh, I feel bad. That's, I mean, not even making it to turn 1. That is a horrific wreck right there, and we'll just move on. 19 drivers left. Can any of them make it to the end? Let's find out and get the green flag. Alright, so we're down the backstretch here after that interesting Daniel Voiles incident. And Bruno Giacomo leads. Caleb Rose, Nick Kensington, Logan Williams, Reggie Fogelman, Tom Sloan, Jonathan Carrison, all those back there. Wow. I gotta say, after the All-Star Open, I did not expect to see that happen coming to the green. That was absolutely horrific, and I am honestly speechless. Oh, poor Daniel Voiles, and Bruno Giacomo is going to lead him back to green. We just hope that everyone can live through this race. Here we go, green flag racing once again. Logan Williams jumps to the inside. Tom Sloan has jumped to the inside of Fogelman. Let's see, we got 3 wide already with Coach Mar in the 10. RJ Beers in the 19, Jonathan Carrison in the 88. Top 2 have pulled away for the moment as Giacomo almost got hooked. Bruno Giacomo almost just got the boot from Caleb Rose. And Rose in second as Logan Williams is in third. Bruno Giacomo still leading. We're still just 3 wide at most. We're single file up front, actually, as Caleb Rose looks inside of Bruno Giacomo, and Logan Williams wanted to go lower, but Rose shuts the door. We're on lap 7. Tom Sloan looking inside 3 wide. Caleb Rose almost got cycled, didn't quite, but is going to get cycled by Tom Sloan. And here's Coach Mar in the number 10 Red Bull Under Armour machine. Looking 3 wide, maybe 4 wide if Fogelman decides to peek. There goes Rose. The leader gets hooked. Gets turned into Fogelman. Into the outside wall hard. A big, big wreck for Caleb Rose, Reggie Fogelman, Bruno Giacomo, Logan Williams. Big, big, big wreck. And look who's leading. It's the 10 of Leonard Kochmar. And oh no! Looks like CJ Greider gets turned. No, Logan Williams. Benny Watson, Lucian Bianchi, Caleb Holloway. All involved. Oh no. Disaster on lap number 8. I thought these drivers in the All-Star race rather than the All-Star Open would race a little cleaner. But apparently not. So Bianchi's going to be out of contention. That's kind of more salt in the wound for the 17 machine. Lots and lots of drivers with damage, but still some drivers without damage. You can see RJ Beers only with minor damage, and Ryan Durrani looks pretty good right now. A lot of drivers coming into the pit lane. Wow. Lap 8 of 30, and we're going to have quite a few more drivers out of contention or completely out of the race. Let's see what happened here. That was a dramatic wreck. Well, let's take a look at the first incident here. Tom Sloan's going to come up into Caleb Rose and just turn the 8. I don't know what that was all about. And then sends him right into the leaders. And that is a huge, huge hit. The 48, the 8, the 38, and the 55 all out of contention right there. I cannot believe that. Tom Sloan just sent them all. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and see what happened in the other part of this disastrous sequence of events. Well, look at this. Nathan Stapleton, after they take the caution, is going to just come up the track and hunt down CJ Greider. I don't get what that was all about, but that sends Greider up, hits Stapleton, Watson, Bianchi's going to get involved in that, and Holloway as well. Unbelievable. Lots of drivers involved in that wreck after the caution came out. And it's all at the fault of Nathan Stapleton. So this field is dwindling down. I mean, how many drivers are going to finish this race? We'll have to find out when we go back green flag racing at California. Welcome back. After that interesting sequence of events, Leonard Kochmar does lead. Blaine Keys in second. How many drivers do we have in this pack right here? Kochmar, Keys, Chung, Kensington, Greider, Watson, Sloan, Sustry, Haas, Harrison, Durrani, Stapleton, and Holloway. RJ Beers just blew up, so make that only 13 cars left in this race. So, after that interesting sequence of events, we're ready to get things back green right here. Wow. I gotta say, it's certainly been interesting to this point. But Nick Kensington, not Nick Kensington. Leonard Kochmar does lead. I don't know why I randomly picked Nick Kensington, the 4th place driver. But, you know, my brain's fried, I guess. We'll just keep going. Here we go. Green flag once again. 3 wide already. Greider sending it 3 wide. Let's see if that 30 can hold up well, even with the damaged rear end. Looks like the back 2 definitely can't hold on in this pack. But Blaine Keys, unbelievably, is second right here. Won the All-Star Open and is now trying to win the main event. Look into the inside. Blaine Keys in the 31. We're 3 wide behind. We're actually 3 wide technically for second. But right there, Blaine Keys is not actually going to get the lead because the 10 does block. And Jack Haas now looks to the inside, 3 wide, as Leonard Kochmar continues to lead. Jonathan Carrison might look 4 wide. Watch out if that's the case. No, not quite. Carrison thinks better of it, but maybe hooking Haas. Watch out. Nope, not going to hook the 95. Everything's going to be all right. And Jack Haas now underneath the 10 for the race lead. We've got a smaller lead pack. That might lead to less chance of a wreck, but look at them send it in there. The 10 really had to back out, and Jonathan Carrison is the leader of this race. We've got 9 cars in this lead draft, all battling it out for the win. Tom Sloan looks to the inside now in the 4. But can Sloan get to the inside of Carrison? That's the question, and I don't believe so. Ryan Durrani now looks inside of Sloan. It looks like this is going to be the race for the win for the rest of this race. And look at that. sending it. All these drivers sending it into the corner. And Jack Haas takes the lead away from Carrison. Here we go. Sustry looking to the inside of Ryan Durrani. But, uh-oh, look at this. Lap traffic. Caleb Holloway. Holloway gets in the way, and only 3 cars are going to get through that right there. So Caleb Holloway really holding this group up, and it's going to be Haas, Durrani, and Kensington currently leading. Here we go. I don't know if you caught the end of my cough there. I tried to mute my mic as good as I could there, but if you caught the end of that, my apologies. We're halfway through. Looks like this pack will have a chance at catching back up, so I wouldn't put the win in these 3's columns yet, because Durrani's starting to fall back. And look at this, the second pack already clawing back as Nick Kensington looks to the inside for the race lead, but Jack Haas just too strong, as looks like the 10 just gave the 31 the boot right there. And look at this, here comes Sustry, here comes Sloan. The top 3 have pulled away. And we've got a pack once again as the top 3 now not pulling away. Chung getting closer and closer. Kensington looks to the inside. Ryan Durrani wants to look farther inside but cannot do it. Laura Chung with a huge run on this front group. Here we go. Chung to the inside. Gonna take second away. Maybe gonna go for the lead. Laura Chung making a move on Nick Kensington for the race lead. Not gonna lead it at the line. Looks like Coach Marr wants to look 3 wide. That's gonna happen. Now the 10 looking for the race lead from the 99. And Tom Sloan looking even lower. Will Tom Sloan take it away? You betcha. Looks like Sloan looks inside. We are 3 wide. Laura Chung on the outside. The 10 sends it in wide. Kensington gets sent wide. And Tom Sloan gets to the lead. Jonathan Carrison looking to the inside. Leonard Kochmar in the 10. Has a chance to get down. Cannot get down. And we're still 2 wide. Blaine Keys wants to look lower than Carrison. Will Keys send it 3 wide for the race lead? Not going to happen right there for Sloan on the outside. Going to fall way back, but Blaine Keys takes the race lead away. And we're looking 4 wide for the race lead. Is Keys going to clear him? Yes, look, Keys almost clears the race lead. I believe it is clear at this point. Now not clear. I can't see anything. I'm absolutely blind here. Anyone probably could have called that segment better than me, but here we go. Keys, right there. We're 4 wide. This is not going to end pretty. There we go. The 10 gets sent up high. But no wreck there. Chung and Kochmar get sent way high, and that's going to pretty much end their chances if the caution does not come out, unless maybe Chung still can hang on to that pack, and maybe Kochmar has a chance. I didn't think that would be possible after that, but maybe, just maybe, those 2 can hang on. But Blaine Keys leads, and Sustry is going to get turned. The 18 gets dumped right there. Is the caution out? No, we are still green flag racing. Sustry is out of contention for the race win unless there is a caution, and Laura Chung and Leonard Kochmar are back on the lead pack. Wow, what a race we've had to this point. We are single file up front. Ryan Durrani wants to change that. Looks to the inside on lap 22. Look at that move from Durrani. Great move right there. Lead pack is 5 cars. Could be 7 soon as these 2 going at it down the back straightaway and gaining on the lead pack. Tom Sloan to the inside for the race lead. Nick Kensington goes lower. Unbelievable race so far. Jack Haas looks even lower into turn number 1. Great move right there. Blaine Keys all over Jack Haas. All over the bumper. We almost had another hook right there, but it looks like everything works out. Blaine Keys looks low. Laura Chung looks lower. We're 3 wide once again on lap number 23 of 30. Laura Chung, the new race leader, with Ryan Durrani right in tow. This pack racing hard for every position. It's just an exhibition race, but they want it more than they wanted the championship this past year, it looks like, the way they're racing for this. Wow, Laura Chung leads. We've calmed down a little bit now, but here comes the 10 to the inside. Our champion moving to the inside of Ryan Durrani. Great move, gonna cycle Durrani out. And Blaine Keys to the inside for second. Laura Chung continues to lead on lap 25 of 30. Blaine Keys right there in second. Wants to look inside, will get inside. Wow, unbelievable. Ryan Durrani to the inside right here. Looks like Kensington gets shuffled up. Tom Sloan to the inside. Jack Haas wants to look lower. And we are 4 wide, but not for long, as Kensington does get cycled out. Wow. Great racing right here. Blaine Keys is the leader. Can Blaine Keys go from All-Star Open winner to All-Star Race winner? That would be unbelievable. And by the way, I haven't mentioned this to this point, but the winner of the All-Star Race gets in every future All-Star event on the channel. Leonard Kochmar to the inside. Laura Chung even lower. 3 wide once again. Blaine Keys does lead. And Keys starting to control this pack right here. Uh-oh, look at this. It's Caleb Holloway once again. What will Holloway do? Holloway blocks Keys. Oh no, Laura Chung to the inside. Blaine Keys gonna force it in there. There's contact. Jack Haas gets held up. Will Haas be able to get to the inside and stay with this lead draft? It looks like Haas will. But Laura Chung is clear for the race lead right now by half a second. Kensington is going to have to make a charge right now. Lap 28 of 30. Fantastic stuff in the closing stages of this race. Can Kensington steal the race win away? Or will it be Durrani, Sloan, Keys? Will it be the 10 of Leonard Kochmar? Will it be Jack Haas, who's made his way back to the pack? Just 2 laps to go. We're almost 4 wide. We're still 3 wide right here. Kensington trying to get all the way back to Chung, but it's not working at the moment. Haas looked way low, but I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to be coming to the white flag right here. Does Durrani make the move? Durrani makes the move to the inside. Great move, Ryan Durrani. Now in second and in control to try and take this race win away. Tom Sloan to the inside of Kensington. Can Tom Sloan win this race? We've got just 1 lap to go in the Pepsi All-Star Challenge for Laura Chung. Into turn number 1. Durrani sends it in hard, but just not able to get there without any help. Sloan's gonna have to try and help Durrani if he wants any chance of getting the win. Gotta hope the top 2 battle it out. Into turn 3 for the final time. Laura Chung gonna go off at turn 4. We've got lap traffic. Watch out. Will the lap traffic hurt Laura Chung? No, Laura Chung wins the Pepsi All-Star race. Great win for Laura Chung over Ryan Durrani, Tom Sloan, and Nick Kensington, as there was the pack of lap cars. Wow. Great race right there once we got it all sorted out. Very, very fun one. Great job to all these guys keeping it clean at the end of this race, except for whoever hooked Sustry. That was unfortunate. But either way, yeah, quite a race, quite a race. RJ Beers, of course, blew an engine. Lucien Bianchi out with an ignition failure, although that was due to crash damage. Caleb Rose, Bruno Diacomo, Reggie Fogelman, Logan Williams, Daniel Voiles out of the race. But Laura Chung gets the win, and what a stretch for Laura Chung. been on a roll as of late. So great job to this 99. Some great momentum going into the next season if she does choose to continue next season. And of course, Laura Chung, if she does choose to continue, will be locked into every future All-Star event. So congratulations to this 99. What a fun event. Had fun bringing it to you. So, you know what? That's it for the 2024 DPORL Cup Series season. This was the last thing that you can kind of attach to that. And now it is all over. I'm so glad I was able to bring this to you, and I can't wait to reveal the plans for next year's DPORL Cup Series season. Thank you all so much for watching. It was a fun all-star event, and congratulations to Laura Chung on the victory. I gotta somehow stretch this out a little bit longer because the outro music won't work because we don't really have points. I can't just show a points graphic because, the season's kind of over. Also, did you see that? The wind's 100 miles per hour. That's kind of funny right there. And it's 3 degrees outside, so very, very chilly race. I didn't really notice that. Wasn't paying attention to that before, but I gotta somehow drag this out for about 1 more minute. So if you want to tune out, you can very much tune out, but I'm going to continue to drag this on, and for those of you watching, I am so glad that you are still somehow watching through this, and my stalling as we try and finish this out, as the wind has now dipped to 96 miles per hour, so we've only got EF0 to low-end EF1 intensity right here. Of course, we got to rate the storm damage outside the track. Either way, now we can finally, I think, at the end of this, go ahead and get to the burnout and all that. And I think we're going to have the outro music going over the burnout because, unfortunately, we haven't dragged it out long enough. But that's okay. So I will see you next time. Congratulations to Laura Chung. I'll see you all for the off-season series sign-up. I believe that's when I'll see you next. Thank you so much for watching. This is Drew Webb, or That DP Guy, signing off. Oh, I just accidentally did that. Why'd I do that? Oh no, that was dumb. Okay, I'll see ya.